Hi, MJ, buddy.
Hey,
You
Snow.
you doing okay?
No,
It was a rough one.
it was a little rough last night.
Yeah.
It
At
was.
least it was like, well, the game was boring like the first three
Well, no,
quarters,
I mean,
and then it got better.
it was a defensive game, though. I mean,
I know, but I don't like those. I like the ones where they score a lot. It makes it more exciting.
yeah, that one hurt. But
Yeah.
I'm still proud of my team.
Yeah, at least they didn't get like slaughtered. It could have been.
Yeah, and
It could have been like when the 49ers lost to the Seahawks. Oh, that was not fun. It was like
Yeah.
6-40 something.
that would have been worse.
Yeah, that would have made it just like you got to lick your wounds.
And our friend who's a Seahawks fan texted me because we had a bet that whoever loses makes dinner. And obviously, I have to make dinner now. And it was whenever they scored, it was late in the game. You go, "Yay, you scored!" I'm like, that sounds a little condescending.
You finally got some points there.
No, I'm proud of the team, and I'm proud of what they accomplished. Proud of made the Super Bowl in Mike Vrabel's first year, Drake May's second year. So you can't win them all.
Yeah.
So
And they did it. They made it to the Super Bowl without Tom Brady. It's possible to do.
yeah. And are we in agreement? The best commercial was the Dunkin' commercial.
Yeah.
That was great.
With Ben and Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, and Tom Brady looked funny.
Dude, and that AI was creepy how they de-aged everybody.
Oh, I know. I was like, they all look really young.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Ted Danson looked creepy. Like creepy old with like a young hair. I don't know.
Did I miss him?
Yeah, he was the guy standing behind the counter.
Oh, see, I came in when I heard, I didn't see the very, very beginning of the commercial. I came in like more toward, because I was meal prepping too. But I had the TV up really loud.
Yeah. Well, and then the other thing was some of the commercials are so good you forget what the actual product was that they were trying to sell. Like the Lady Gaga one was a really good commercial where she redid, the Mr. Rogers song.
Yeah, I liked the song.
Yeah. And the commercial was kind of sad too.
Yeah.
The other one was the Lay's commercial that was sad with the father was hanging up, being a farmer and handing the keys over to the daughter for potatoes. Did you miss that one?
Yeah, I think I missed that.
Well, the Jurassic Park one. I don't remember what they were trying to advertise. Oh, it was AI, wasn't it?
I don't know. I missed that one too.
You didn't see the Jurassic Park one?
No.
Like, the part of Jurassic Park when the electricity goes down and that's when the T-Rex got out?
Oh, yeah.
But there's somebody right there goes, oh, yeah, if you had this, you would instantly go back online. And it just prevented it. So it made the whole Jurassic Park like a fun time.
Oh, I thought whenever you told me Jurassic Park, I thought there was going to be a new Jurassic Park movie or something.
No, but they had all the original people, but they de-aged them again. So you had like Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
Looking like, Jeff Goldblum. Like the old Jeff Goldblum. The Budweiser commercial.
I did like that one. I saw the Budweiser one. I always like the Budweiser commercials because I like the Clydesdale horses.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
So that would get us into the music on it. No, let's start here. They started off, not in the pregame, they started off with the interview with Trump that they always interview the president every year. But
I missed that.
Yeah, at first it was it seemed kind of Like he was okay. He was just talking about football, and he goes, "Well, I can't pick a team because if I pick a team, I'll get in trouble." Because he didn't want to piss off either city. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Wow, I can't believe he restrained himself.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, he's being okay, even though he's friends with Robert Kraft. I thought for sure he'd pick the Patriots because
Yeah.
Patriots, right? Um,
I
but
like the
then,
name.
but
I
then,
like the name.
but then they got into, lowering prices, and the reporter kind of let him off because it's like, no, the prices aren't coming down. And it's like, well, that's because of the Democrats, and the Democrats this, and Democrats that. Just shitting on Democrats, okay? You're shitting off half the audience that's watching this. I turned it off. I'm like, I'm gonna turn this off and go back once, this is over with.
Well, to be fair to the reporter, and not really to be fair, I think they should still hold whoever they're interviewing accountable, but maybe they were afraid of being called a piggy or something, for asking the questions, or are you serious with these questions? Like I'm so tired of it though. Like the interviews, I'm like, how come none of these reporters have enough balls to like the one that got called a piggy? She should have said, isn't that the pot calling the kettle fat? I mean, fuck you, you fat ass piece of shit. He's a fat ass.
Yeah. Or say when Caitlin Collins asked a question about the Epstein files, and he said, "Why don't you smile more?" Why doesn't the next person just get up and go, "Hey, we don't like you talking to our colleagues like that"?
None of them have any balls.
Yeah. And why doesn't media report it like that?
They're so afraid of, we'll get canceled. We won't get to be coming back here and doing any more interviews. Who gives a fuck? He lies anyways. I mean, are the interviews really worth a shit?
No.
At this point, they're all lies. They're all lies. Whatever he actually does too, they just spin it and fucking try to tell us that we saw something else with our fucking eyeballs. They won't even, tell the truth on shit that everyone has fucking seen.
Yeah. And I don't know. They had told certain artists not to be political during, the performers, to not be political. That's why when you saw Green Day out of American Idiot, they cut out the not part of the redneck agenda, which I changed to not part of the MAGA agenda.
Uh-huh.
And then during Holiday, they cut out the whole, the representative from California now has the floor.
Right.
Which I understand from Green Day's point of view why they would do that. I'm not going to call them a sellout for not doing it, because you're paid. Well, I don't think that you get paid, but the exposure in front of that millions and millions, hundreds of millions of people, it's kind of cool. What I might have done, though, if I was Billy Joe Armstrong, though, I might have just said, I'm not part of that, and just let the crowd
scream MAGA agenda. Yeah. I know, because, I don't know why they weren't allowed to do that.
Did you hear what NBC also did when J.D. Vance went over to Italy for the Olympics? J.D. Vance got booed.
Oh, yeah, totally.
But on the replay on Peacock, Peacock edited out the booing.
And, added in applause or something?
Yeah. Just let it happen. You don't have to comment on it. Just... what are they afraid of?
I know. We've heard it at when they played the playoff games before the Super Bowl, you could hear booing.
Yeah.
You could hear it. People don't like watching United States citizens get murdered by the government. They don't like watching United States citizens.
I wonder how it feels. Do you remember during the 1980? You're probably young. You're really young. The 1980 Olympics or 1984 Olympics.
When the bombing.
No, during how Russia was always looked at like the bad country, and you'd root against Russia to win any medals.
Oh yeah.
That's probably happening. They're rooting against us.
I know, right?
We're the bad guys now.
All the other countries are like, The United States has become the new Russia.
Yeah.
Well, they probably like just on the same level. We're not going to root for Russia either. They're probably still like against, you know, Russia too, but we're now in that category where they like don't want to see us getting medals.
Now, during the pre-show that happened like the night or two before, Green Day did play a concert where they did do that.
Yeah.
And they changed the lyrics to Holiday to Stephen Miller now has the floor.
Oh, gross.
And then they did do the
They did the MAGA agenda. Yeah, because I watched that one. I thought that was the Super Bowl one because fucking YouTube sucks. I swear to God, you have to go. I hate YouTube. I sit there and I even type in Green Day Super Bowl show, and they still do the pre-party one. That's the first one I can click on. And I'm like thinking, you dumb twats. You don't think I want to see this one for today? But at least then I got to see the unedited one.
And okay, people are triggered. Now, people are going to get triggered just by the fact Green Day was there, right? Mm-hmm. That alone, they could be triggered by it just because Green Day's known for being anti-Trump, anti-fascist. Yeah. Always have been.
Yeah.
Years. This is nothing new. And then you had Brandy Carlisle come out. Well, no, you had the Black National Anthem. Mm-hmm. And then you had Brandy Carlisle, a known lesbian, on it. But wasn't that a great version of America the Beautiful?
Mm-hmm. I love Brandy Carlisle.
Yeah, she's got some really good music
on
it. The guy who did the National Anthem, that was good. A good different version of it.
Yeah.
More subdued. And then you go into the first commercial, it was the commercial right before kickoff, which must have triggered people because you had Bubba Wallace doing a Toyota commercial. So, MAGA's already like worked up before the game even starts.
MAGA was probably like, why couldn't they get a white race car driver to do this commercial? What the hell?
Yeah.
That's what they're sitting there fucking screaming at their TV.
Well, they're probably also, why does it have to be a Japanese car company? Why couldn't you have an American car company? And on that note, I thought you all stopped watching football years ago.
Yeah.
Did you read the article I sent you?
I thought they boycotted.
Did you read the article I sent you about one of the most important things about this Super Bowl? It was in the Washington Post. It was fitting it was in San Francisco because it brings it back to Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, but they didn't mention that at all. I mean,
well, no, they didn't mention during the game, but the Washington Post article came out about it.
No, yeah, I know they did, but
no, they're not going to mention it during the game. NBC's not going to do that.
No, I know, but so that's why I'm saying I don't understand what.
Well, no, but the Washington Post was the point of the writer in the Washington Post was it's kind of fitting that it's going back to San Francisco, Colin Kaepernick, and you're dealing with the killing
like
of people
we're dealing
on the
with
streets
today.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
So it was very fitting that it happened. And people were writing into that going, you didn't learn anything the last time this happened? It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. I'm surprised no players.
I'm surprised that the Washington Post released a story like that. Isn't Bezos the owner of the Washington Post?
Yeah.
And he's so busy licking Trump's butthole lately. I'm surprised he had that article go out, honestly.
Well, I think Bezos is one of the leading people to buy the Seattle Seahawks because the Seahawks are going to be up for sale. So they say it might be either Jeff Bezos or another prominent tech billionaire, meaning guess who?
Yeah, Elon Musk. Yeah. I know. I'm just surprised that he had that article in his paper just because he's been Hey, butt liquor. I mean boot liquor
Yeah.
lately.
Well, he got rid of a lot of his staff.
Yeah. He did a lot of layoffs.
Yeah, because I guess Bezos isn't for free speech anymore.
No, he's for kissing ass.
Oh yeah,
That's what he's for.
but you want those tax cuts, don't you?
Fucking ass kisser.
God, and then so we get to our main story. What do you think about the halftime show?
I liked it.
Yeah, me too. Now I'm not wasn't familiar with Bad Bunny's music, but very catchy.
Yeah.
It got a nice beat to it, nice rhythm.
Yeah.
The visuals were amazing. I mean, like, how did they set that up in like 10 minutes?
I know it was cool how they had like a whole little town in there and everything.
Yeah, yeah, and it
And
was
like the fields and
well,
whatnot.
well, and I learned a lot about Puerto Rico afterwards by going back reading a review, and like it starts off in the sugarcane farmers and stuff like that, and the sugarcane used to be the big crop in Puerto Rico,
Right.
and how walking through the village, that stuff that happens, stuff like that. And the two boxers were two real Puerto Rican boxers.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of famous Latino people in the background. Do you see Pedro Pascal in the background?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have recognized him probably.
Okay, that looks like Pedro Pascal. That's what I thought. But apparently there was quite a few of them there. And then when he was climbed on the light pole, that was meant to signify when they had that hurricane and they were without electricity for months.
Okay, that's what I thought it meant. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you know all the trees below him? Because it looked kind of realistic.
Yeah.
All those trees were people dressed in little tree suits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. Of course, talking to someone that was watching it too was just like, well, I tried to give it a chance, but I just don't like the sound. I'm like, oh, you don't like that he's not speaking English. That's how I took it.
Yeah.
Now, you can not like Bad Bunny's music because I don't know it.
How come he didn't like all the booty shaking? You think that he would like that part?
Well, as the conservatives say, that wasn't, good for the kids to see.
Oh my God. It's you don't think they don't sit there and watch it all over TikTok and shit?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like kids aren't exposed to this stuff already.
Give me a break.
And, okay, here's the thing. If you're watching the All-American halftime show, how do you even know what happened?
Yeah. How do you know? How do you know that he was like had booty shaking dancers and like he was grabbing his crotch or whatever? How did you even know that?
Oh, I did notice that he did do that a few times. I'm like, oh, that's gonna piss some people off.
Right?
So overall, one of the better halftime shows as far as choreography, visuals, and stuff like that. And I thought it was kind of powerful what he did at the end on it, where he had all the other flags of all the Central American and South American countries, and say, God bless America. But what that means is it's not just the United States on it. And he said, yeah, hey, the United States and Puerto Rico. And I thought it was just really good. I also like the little part where he kind of like fell through the roof and it looked like he fell into like a MAGA living room. And he kicked the door open.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bad Bunny did get a little bit political.
I liked it. I thought he did a good performance. I like his music, even though I don't understand the lyrics. I think it's like still good, like dance music. Like I like the reggaeton sound too. I think it's pretty cool.
So, you a Bad Bunny fan now?
Oh yeah, I already was though.
Yeah, I was a fan. I'm a fan of his movies because when he was in Happy Gilmore 2, I thought that was a great role.
Well, as a fan of his music, like the first time I had ever heard it when I was in Belize, there was two girls that were also on the excursion with us. And they started talking about Bad Bunny, and I go, yeah, I noticed that Belize really likes Bad Bunny. I've seen a few shops that have like tons of Bad Bunny shirts and whatnot. And she's like, oh yeah, he's like really popular down here too. And then she's like, have you ever like heard his music? And I go, no, I just like I know who he is. And she's like, do you mind if we play some? I'm like, no, that'd be cool. Then I could, hear it. So she was playing it, and everyone was like, kind of dancing with the beats on the boat, like when we were going out to our snorkel sites. It was pretty cool.
There was some congressman today, though, that said, like, Bad Bunny should be deported.
To where?
I
Did
don't
that?
know.
Did the reporter have enough balls to say to where?
No, it was a tweet.
Oh, yeah, but they could still interview him and ask him, where would you like him deported to?
Call his office.
He's an American. Like, where do you want him? Just like any of those South American countries that you don't like that's where you're gonna send him? I mean, what the fuck?
Aren't people just so dumb?
Fucking stupid. I'm so tired of it. I have a hard time even being nice when they're this dumb.
Yeah, so Jake Paul, you know who that is?
Is he a fighter?
The fighter, yeah,
Okay.
the fighter who does all those fixed fights. The guy that fought Mike Tyson on
Oh,
Netflix.
okay. Yeah.
Jake Paul.
Okay.
He never loses a fight. Always looks set up, but he got his fucking ass handed to him the last time he fought.
Oh, wow. So apparently he does lose fights.
And he called Bad Bunny un-American. Now, fun fact, I looked this up. Do you know where Jake Paul lives, where he moved to?
Another country?
No, it's still part of the United States.
Oh, okay. Where?
Take a guess. Take a guess. What are we talking about? Subject, Bad Bunny. Where do you
Puerto
think
Rico?
Yes.
Oh, so he lives in Puerto Rico.
He lives in Puerto Rico. He moved to Puerto Rico to avoid paying taxes. Well, because I guess like the income tax in Puerto Rico is really low.
Mm-hmm.
So he moved there to avoid income tax. You piece of shit.
How un-American is that?
Yeah.
Like, you want to talk about un-American?
Just, again, a dumb motherfucker. Why can't you just keep your mouth shut?
Yeah, just shut the fuck up. Especially if you know that you moved to Puerto Rico. Like, what? And the reason why you moved to Puerto Rico, not because it's a beautiful place with beautiful beaches or anything. You moved there to avoid paying taxes. You cheap bastard.
Yeah. Do you know who didn't watch the All-American halftime show?
Well, I heard Donald Trump, but like, how would he know so much about it?
No. Donald Trump was watching the Bad Bunny halftime show. There's pictures of him watching it.
Okay.
So he didn't turn into the Turning Point halftime show.
He didn't even want to watch Kid Rock.
Yeah. Greg Newsom put out that he found one of those things that's in oh God, I forget the name.
Wait, Greg Newsom or Gavin Newsom?
I'm sorry, Gavin Newsom.
Okay.
Because on Craigslist, they put out an ad to pay $200 to attend a Kid Rock show and get a Kid Rock T-shirt.
See, I saw
They were paying people, apparently.
I saw somebody put that up on Instagram, and I'm like, is this fake? Because, I was like, you know how they always say that they're paying protesters and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I haven't gotten a fucking check yet. You haven't gotten one. We haven't gotten our Soros check. So I'm like, is this just a rumor? But so it was true? They really needed actors to go fill seats?
I don't think Newsom's social media would put that out if it wasn't true.
Huh.
But who knows? Again, you don't know what to believe at times.
Why? See, like, part of me doesn't believe it because I'm like, if they just said that they would let people go for free, there's a lot of stupid redneck type
Yeah,
people that would go to it.
because it was held in Florida.
Yeah. The whole state's full of them. I mean, what?
But did you actually see it though? There wasn't that many people there.
No, and Kid Rock looked about, the clip I saw, I didn't even watch the whole thing, but he looked about 6 sheets to the fucking wind. He looked wasted as fuck.
Did you see though how bad he was lip syncing? Did you actually pay attention? It was bad.
I didn't look at, but I was like, God, he looks wasted. That's probably why he couldn't lip sync right. He probably was shit faced.
And it wasn't live. They pre-recorded it. They could have said, "Hey, Bob."
Why couldn't he get his shit together then for a pre-record?
Yeah, why didn't they say, "Bob, let's do another take of that"? That was awful.
Why doesn't he just retire?
And then, but that was supposed to be the family-friendly show, right? Right, the All-American halftime show for family-friendly and going on to kids, and he did ba with the ba, and let's see, the Midnight Glances, Topless Dancers, Can of Freaks, Cars Packed with Speakers, the G's in the 40s, Chicks with Beepers, All the Critics, Cynics, All My Heroes in the Methadone Clinic, Hookers, and all this other shit. That's a family-friendly song.
How is that for kids?
Yeah.
You know why they think that that's for kids? Because we've already been over this. They don't fucking listen to any lyrics, period. They don't listen to shit. No. All they do is run their mouth and fucking bitch.
Yeah, and I'm not fucking ragging on that fucking song, Kid Rock. I like the beat of that song. You know what I mean? It's catchy as fuck. And I've seen him perform it without lip syncing, and he can do it. I've seen him do it before. But then he had the other people, the country guy. The only one that I knew was Brantley Gilbert, who had one song 10 years ago.
I'd never heard of any of those people.
And the other ones, they had songs about drinking.
Okay.
But how is that family?
How is that? I don't know. Pass your 8-year-old the bottle of whiskey. I mean, I don't fucking know.
I think that was the lyrics to one of the songs.
Right. Probably that one that's about like fucking statutory rape or whatever that he sings.
Yeah.
Probably I'm going to get her knocked up or I'm going to get her wasted and then knock her up.
Yeah, they say it's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Yeah, that one.
I don't know. Fucking. And the whole thing was just a grift. That whole thing, the whole time they were running this little ticker tape thing, go get your Turning Point merchandise at.
Oh, they're trying to sell merch?
Yeah,
during
the whole time.
Oh, dear God. Well, Erika Kirk needs to profit off of her husband's murder.
Yes. Yeah, there was.
Why doesn't she hook up with fucking Kid Rock then?
Because isn't he hooked up with Lauren Boebert?
Oh, is he still with her? Okay.
Oh, no, so he was.
Right.
Apparently.
Well, I was thinking then she doesn't have to go try and steal in like the vice president. I don't know. That he's going to be a new daddy again.
Yeah.
They're having another baby, so.
But the grift is powerful among these people. For a bunch of poor people, MAGA sure has a lot of money to spend on stupid shit.
Oh, shit.
Their flags, their things, they're fucking Kid Rock t-shirts.
It's just so bizarre with them.
God, and fucking Erika Kirk. I feel sorry for Charlie Kirk because she must be exhausting to put up with.
Well, he doesn't have to anymore. She's something else. She's just weird. I mean, the fact that the fake tears, like it was only like a week since he had got shot, and she's like having to put fake tears in her eyes.
Yeah.
How would you not still be totally distraught then?
And wasn't Charlie's big message is women should stay home and raise kids?
Yeah, why is she always out? Like, who's watching her kids?
That can't be.
Aren't they little too? Like isn't one of them
something
like
that.
kind of a baby still?
Yeah. And so the numbers were still coming in, but I think the halftime was one of the highest rated halftime shows ever, which of course, the MAGA turned in just to be outraged. They want to, like how we watched Kill Tony. Let me cringe watch this is probably what they're thinking. So they tuned in, and 114 million is a conservative estimate, and about 5 million tuned into the Real American Halftime Show. But Turning Point is saying the real numbers over. Of course, they lie and say it's more than
the real numbers.
Yeah.
Why weren't the real numbers put out then?
So
I mean, it's
so
what?
yeah. You can see that little ticker at the bottom of YouTube, right? You know
Right.
what I mean? That little number thing.
right.
But if you combine the two, so let's say it was 115 million and that was 120 million on the All American. You mean to tell me 2/3 of the country was tuned in to the Super Bowl halftime show? Come on. I could take a third of the country. Like what?
Tuned into the Super Bowl
Yeah,
one
no,
or the Turning Point?
Combined, 2/3 of the country was watching both of them. I don't think that would be plausible because there's a lot of people that don't like football.
Yeah. That could be. Yeah, but there's a lot of people who just watch football when it's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, they'll go
Well, I'm not talking about fans. There are people that just don't. I'm sure I know many people that just don't like to watch football.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying, though. I know
Even
a lot
during
of
the Super Bowl.
people who they just will go to like a Super Bowl party or something. But that's the only time they really watch football.
Yeah. So Trump, Truth Socialed about it, about how awful the halftime show was.
Nobody cares what you think anyways, dude. I mean, except for your own fucking idiots.
Yeah, bad money's not meant for you.
Yeah. I don't care if he didn't like it. Okay, fuck off. You didn't need to. I thought you were going to be watching your boy, Kid Rock. I mean, he's got to be in the corner crying somewhere right now that Daddy didn't watch his performance.
Yeah, look at me, Daddy.
Daddy didn't show up to my recital again.
Yeah. Fuck, you probably went home and shot another case of Bud Light.
Right. Gotta get my AR out, take out my aggressions on my Bud Light cans.
Yeah. All right, so this episode we're staying off politics mostly. We're talking about entertainment. So let's get to the box office smash that is the Melania movie.
Melania.
Okay. So it made approximately 7 million opening weekend, which I guess for a documentary is good, isn't it? So
I guess.
a non-musical documentary. Now Taylor Swift's documentary was, of course, a real blockbuster. So 7 million, but still not up to what Michael Moore did.
Oh, don't tell them that. He's one of their favorite liberals to hate.
Yeah, Fahrenheit 9/11. Then what year did that come out?
Oh God,
2005.
I was gonna say it was early 2000s. I know that, but
and that one opened to like 23 million
for the first week.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's in 2005 dollars. Now, if you convert $2005 to $2026, it'd probably be almost double that.
Yeah.
Because, movie tickets are so much more expensive now than it was back then. But you can see it. The demand was so great in Kingman that they didn't show it opening weekend, but now they're showing it.
So go out and get your tickets.
Yes, and it made a whopping 2 million this week.
Oh.
So they're up to a whopping 9 million, and I think the entire budget was something like 83 million.
Yeah, because didn't she get paid it was a $40 million deal, but I think she got paid $28 million right away,
Right.
like for it.
Then you had
And then
Brett
to
Ratner.
promote it, it was like $35 million or something.
Yeah, and you had Epstein Island's Brett Radner directed it.
And he's also famous for being part of the Me Too. He was
Yeah.
accused during Me Too.
Well, yeah, because that's why. And he made decent money movies. He made like the Rush Hour movie. He made like I think the first X-Men movie he'd done. But yeah, he doesn't direct anymore because of Me Too.
Oh, okay.
So, but hey, he directed it. Congratulations on your smash hit there, Melania.
Yeah. Well, maybe he'll just have to go into documentaries now.
You know, I was talking about how Maga cringe watched the halftime show. We're gonna have to cringe watch Melania once it's on Amazon Prime, where you don't have to pay
for
for
free.
For free.
Where they
For
don't
research.
make you. Yeah. No, I will watch it later, like once it's free.
Yeah.
Like where you know how like when they'll leave it in the theaters forever how long, until probably not much longer. The new movies don't really stay in there that long. And then they like put them onto the services.
Video on demand.
But when they put them on Amazon, usually they still make you rent them at first.
Right.
You can rent or buy. And I'm still not paying that much to see. I'm waiting until it goes all the way to where it's free. So, yeah.
Yep.
Several months we'll watch it.
Yeah, it still doesn't take that long though. Especially when a movie makes that much, it's a lot quicker to get to free. Well, I say free because you're paying for the streaming service for it to be included in your streaming service.
Well, no, because Amazon though. Well, yeah, true, but Amazon, I've seen them have like shitty movies finally get released after they leave the theater, and then they're like, want you to rent them for $19.99, or you can fucking buy it for like $24.99, and I'm like, fuck no. Like, I'll just keep waiting it out until it's free to watch.
Yeah.
Not paying for this.
Oh, well, hey, on a good note, though, football may be over, but our Sundays aren't lost. John Oliver starts next week.
Yes. I've missed him. He's had a really long fucking break, man. We need you back.
Did you actually boycott Bill Maher like you said you were?
I did not watch the last episode, especially after you told me that it wasn't that great. I'm like, I don't need to waste my time,
Yeah.
He fucking reminds me of my ex too much, and I'm like, gross. All I do is sit there and go, I can't stand listening to you. I fucking can't stand it.
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a cult documentary out there somewhere you can watch instead.
Yeah, his jokes are like, they just remind me of old man jokes. They're predictable. Even when he starts the joke, it's almost predictable what the punchline's going to be. It's not anything new. It's like, he must have gotten rid of like his good joke writers, and they're like a mediocre group now.
Well, that happened during the writer's strike.
Okay.
Because he came back he was one of the first shows to come back, and his staff still wanted to strike, so he let them go and brought in other people.
Oh. Okay, so that explains the lack of talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And hey, to be fair, everybody loses a step when they get older.
Yeah.
Except Bruce
Yeah.
Springsteen.
Yeah, but like, I'm like, how many steps away is Bill Maher from qualifying to go on Kill Tony?
Very close.
I mean, dude. And speaking of Kill Tony, I don't think I need to watch another one of his episodes even to cringe. I don't see how it can get even less funny than the last one. I think the last one was
the bottom of the barrel.
Like, yeah. I was like, you should be embarrassed. I'm like, do you ever watch your own shit again and be like, damn, this really sucked?
Would it be great if there was an actual funny MAGA? Now, I guess comedy is subjective, But wouldn't it be funny if there was like a decent MAGA comedian?
I always try to give him a shot. Every time I see one pop up in a like Netflix or whatever, that I'm like, all right, this guy kind of has the conservative look going for him. I'll give it a whirl. And every time I'm like, they suck. They just don't, they still come across as like angry when they're presenting the joke. So it's like, it's hard to like laugh at that unless you made the joke super duper ridiculous, and it was kind of like a laugh like that, like where it's like, can't fucking believe it's this ridiculous, that's funny just in itself.
Yeah. All right, so we'll wrap this one up. We'll end on this one. Were you familiar with the band Three Doors Down?
Yeah.
Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah.
Be Like That, and all the others, I'll preface this. Since the Trump era, Three Doors Down became a kind of a conservative band.
Mm-hmm.
Much like Kid Rock, but not to the point where they weren't out preaching about it.
But they did play at his inauguration, didn't they? I think I remember that.
I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Robert Kraft donated to the Trump campaign and he sat in the box with Trump during Melania. I'm okay with that because if you're not out there preaching on it, I love the Patriots. I've loved the Patriots for 40 something years, and I love Three Doors Down. I heard the first song Kryptonite on the radio. I immediately went out and bought the CD. I heard they were playing in Boston the next week. So I went to go see them in a club in Boston, and there had to be 150 people max at this club. It was the club that was 2 doors down from where you saw Dropkick Murphys, the House of Blues. Okay. Really small place. And this Canadian band I had never heard of, Nickelback, opened up for them. Huh. But this was when Nickelback was kind of hard, and not uncool. So yeah, I saw Three Doors Down and Nickelback with 150 people in Boston. But the reason I bring this up is Brad Arnold, the singer, lost his battle with cancer over the weekend.
How sad.
Yeah, it is sad. And, just because he's conservative didn't change my love of the music. And I went back over the weekend and I was like listening to Three Doors Down songs again. And I'm like, oh, this is, sad.
I like the Kryptonite song. I'll have to admit though, that's probably the only one I know.
Yeah.
I kind of thought they were a one-hit wonder band.
But fuck cancer.
Yeah, fuck cancer. Fuck cancer up cancer's fucking ass.
Yeah. And why is it that we lose these people, like Brad Arnold and Betty White? Oh, Betty White was old. Somebody put Dolly Parton in bubble wrap. But it seems like you lose the good ones and the really fucking shitty ones. I wonder if there's something to having hate in your heart that makes you live forever.
Keeps them warm and fights off the viruses. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, it turns off the viruses?
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't want to go in there.
Their hate kills all the hate they have raging through their veins, just kills any kind of virus. I don't know.
That didn't help Charlie Kirk, though.
Well, his was not a virus, so, I mean...
Yeah, but...
Like, he got killed with a bullet, so, like, that, you can't really...
But Trump gets his ear shot off and it grows back magically.
With that... Yeah, it's like, I still think it's the blood of the other people that splattered on him. I don't think he fucking got part of his ear hit at all. I think it was blood from somebody else that got on him, and he probably figured, "Ooh, I'll use this as a PR stunt,"
Yeah, because I guess the answer, because if we did get blood on him, the natural reaction would be when the Secret Service had him behind the podium, would be like, "Are you okay, sir?"
Right.
He'd be like, "Yeah, fine. Let me stand up." And why did the Secret Service even let him stand up and do that? Isn't their job, if you get shot at, is just to keep you down, and they fucking just tackle you and hog tie you and carry you out of there?
I don't know. I mean, you would think so, but who the fuck knows? We're never gonna know that. They're
No,
never gonna come out and say if it was
no, like
fucking, you know. I really don't think that it was staged, though. I mean, like, I don't really want to go down the whole
yeah, no.
conspiracy rabbit hole on that. It's like, yeah, there's shit that's weird, but like, if they would have staged it,
Why did
why would
somebody
they
die?
not have said that it was a liberal? Like, that's where it always gets me. I'm like, then they would have attacked the left. They would have done everything they could to fucking demonize, to get their fucking worshipers to hate us even more.
But
You know what I
but,
mean?
but why is it we know everything about Alex Pretty, but we know nothing about the guy that shot Trump?
Yeah, I know. Like that, it is weird, but it's like, I mean, we at least know some of the stuff about him, that he, like some of the Facebook stuff or whatnot, but it kind of like died right away. And I think it probably died right away because he didn't really get hit in the fucking ear. And then you're not going to turn around after he already claimed that he got part of his ear off, shot off, and everybody was wearing those ear diapers or whatever. Then he's not going to come out later and say, oh, by the way, it was just blood that got on my ear. He's not going to do that. Not for his fucking fans that think he's daddy
Yeah.
tough guy. You know what I mean?
Well, that was like the counter protester I was talking to the other day that said, "Hey, did you see the officer that shot Renee Good still has internal bleeding?" I'm like, "Still has internal bleeding a month later?"
From what?
Apparently by getting hit by the car. But if that was the case, if he was really hit, okay, and he didn't say a bruise on his, thigh or whatever, how come they didn't release photos of it?
Because he didn't get hit. Like, first off, you could see the tires. They were turned
Yeah.
away from him. They were going to the right.
Yeah, I mean,
And he was like on the left side of the car. Like, what the fuck?
he might have been brushed by the car because he was
Because
leaning
he
into it.
stood there.
Yeah.
He stood there fucking shooting the driver. It's like with that, I don't even want to talk to the right about that. When they start talking all that nonsense, I'm like, just shut the fuck up. I'm done talking to you about this. You're not going to use reason or logic or your own two fucking working eyeballs. You're going to do the whole Kirsty Gnome shit and be like, nope, that's not what you saw. And I'm just like, I fucking can't. I can't with you people. I fucking cannot. And I do mean you people.
Yeah.
Say that. Like, I fucking cannot.
Yeah, we tried talking to him, but it's impossible.
The way their fucking brains work, it's like, it's not even their brains working. It's like they only work in a manner to which how they've been programmed. They just spit out their they've got a fucking answer for everything, and it just comes out. It even just comes out of their mouths very robotic, like it was just typed into their fucking brain.
Yeah, well, I guess that's what happens when you only get one news source.
Yeah. One America News, Newsmax, because a lot of them, like the hardcore Trump pumpers, the fucking, this one guy I started following on fucking Instagram calls them Trump swallowers, which I think is even funnier. But yeah, so the hardcore ones, they can't even watch Fox News anymore. They're like, Fox News is too liberal. Like, so they watch that fucking Newsmax or that OAN, and every time I've seen a clip from either one of those two networks, it just looks fucking fake. It looks so fucking fake. Have you ever seen, like,
Yeah.
They're terrible reporters. It's almost like, when is it going to turn into a porn?
Yeah.
When are the people going to start taking their clothes off and fucking? Because that's what this reminds me of.
The production value is worse. Well, not like Weekend Update. Like, picture Weekend Update if it was done like that cheesy desk and stuff like that, the cheesy background. Like Weekend Update, but with bad props behind you.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
It's the biggest fucking joke. I mean, the journalists, their faces look like a fucking joke when they're reporting the news. They all look,
no charisma at all.
They're fucking terrible. I don't know how anyone watches it, because even like with Fox News, anytime it's been on, I will sit there and laugh my ass off. I'm like, I can't believe people believe this shit, you know? But at least they've got money in their production, okay? So I can understand how people would it does look like real news. I mean, if it presents itself that way,
yeah.
Like that it's an actual news now. The other ones just look like they're like in the back movie lot or something, you know, we've got all these stars on this side of the lot, the star shows. And then this is like, you know,
like the old Muppet Show when they had the news reporter going on there.
Yeah.
You know, and speaking of the Muppet Show, did you watch the new Muppet Show yet?
No, I got to.
Oh my God, it's fucking brilliant.
I'll watch that. I'll watch that tonight.
Yeah.
Since, you know, I had to watch the Super Bowl and whatnot.
It was, you just have to get past the voices are a little bit different, of course, because, you know.
Yeah.
The voices are different, but it brought back the heart and the character of the old Muppet Show to a T.
Yeah, I love the Muppets.
Yeah. So that's our recommendation now. The Super Bowl is over with. All right, y'all. We'll end it on that, and I'm gonna go home and recover from my deep depression of the Patriots losing.
Oh, there's always next year.
Yeah. Will there be though? The way things are going.
Yeah. Right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, y'all.